So back to music theory. So before we just start, I'm going to share with you some free information and some very good information that you people will love to hear from me. I'm telling you, I've been a musician all my life, and I'm telling you, so I haven't really showed my my music tattoos. So I have this tattoo right there. Let's see. Oh, man, that hurts my eyes when I want to look at the screen. I have this tattoo. It's an upside down treble clef. Let's see. Oh, it's a treble clef, and on the back of my left arm. And yes, we are going to talk about music theory really quick in this video, but what I want to show you guys how I paint electrical pictures in my mind before I do it on a sequencer. When I was in jail. Okay, so after I got my education in sound engineering, I was like, okay, I got my sound engineering. The books were, you know how you hear how college students are like, oh, the books are expensive, I can't afford college. People, I worked hard. I worked really hard. I worked at a company called National Beef, a meat slaughterhouse to study sound engineering, internet marketing, etc. Okay, but what I'm going to share with you guys, how do I paint a picture in music? Okay, and we're going to talk, I'm going to talk about the middle frequencies. Okay, really quick. You should think of the middle frequencies like if you're going to add a button to a piece of hardware. I have high notes, I have low notes, but I have frequencies in the middle that want to tell my mind what to do when I'm making music. So, do you feel like in conversation mode when you're making the song? Do you feel like, what do you feel like? Do you feel like you want to hear bass? Or do you feel like you just want to hear a chit chat with, in the higher notes, like you just, okay, like when this is the biggest scam so far that I noticed in sound engineering was how and when I mean sound engineering, in music production, also in music theory, also in the World Wide Web when it comes down to making music. Like, they didn't teach me that I should make music with my mouth. Like, I should record my own music, or I should just do everything from scratch. The book that I was reading taught me how waveforms work, like if I was going to become a doctor. And the world that we live in is constantly at war. Like I said, it's a war zone at school. It doesn't stop. Unless people become very hungry, where they want a little piece, or they start stinking, or they just die. So it's pretty true that you got to go by hearing, but if you can do it technically, so be it. But I was practicing when I was in jail. I was practicing. Okay, which here's my fist. You hear that? See, I can really hear with my skin. See, the skin that hits the wall causes to have a low frequency noise. High frequency noise. So we should watch. Come practice with me. Like, this is the way I do it. Like, that's a high frequency noise. Okay, it feels low. See, but it really is a high frequency. So, and that's about the feeling, right? So, high frequency noise. And so watch, we go to this air mattress. Pretty like in the middle frequencies to me. Yeah, that's like, middle frequency. That's it has a high frequency click, but in the middle frequency range to me. So when you paint this picture, when you're hearing this noise, you stop the waveform and you're like, okay, what color is the waveform? What's your favorite color? That's why I moved to the color red and I moved outside of blue, because like it doesn't match what I am today. So like my favorite color now is really red. I'm really like loving red now. I went with blue almost, and I'm really loving red like no tomorrow. Okay, so we hear this noise. So that would be a good hi-hat. So when I get my computer, if you want to send me a computer or a broken computer, I like taking broken computers apart, but I'll teach you people how I make my music. And I'm telling you people, I know how to make music. I'm telling you, I've been a musician all my life. I'm sorry I don't have $1 million to give to you to watch my video, but the whole point is, as long as my hearing likes it, as long as my body likes the music that I make, that's what counts. I only have to share it with a few friends, and that's it. See, to me, I don't, I don't care about becoming famous. I don't want to become famous. Like, who cares, right? Like, to me, it's just, as long as I get to explain this emotion to my hearing, so be it. Yeah, so painting the picture again. So just remember, the treble clef, just put it as the color white, and the bass clef, just put it as the color black. Just put, lower tones just sound dark, higher tones just sound bright, and just start like that and learn how to paint an electricity spectrum field, like for real. Like, learn how to paint pictures. So when you enter when somebody listens to your song and the song has this color, this theme, this hemisphere, stratosphere, etc., and it condensates, it precipitates, and it evaporates in their mind, they'll get the color that wants to match. So you can learn how to match moods. So say, for example, you learn how to make music that can match people's moods quickly. So when you do your advertising, you can match people's moods. How would that be in your life?